Welcome to English 101 and welcome to Canvas. Canvas is Big Ben's new online learning system that has replaced Angel, and as we go through it, I'm sure you will find that it's much more user-friendly and Canvas is much better than Angel was, definitely on my end, and I'm sure you'll find it to be true on yours as well. If you have any questions about Canvas, don't hesitate to let me know, but do understand that we are both very new to this. I have had, of course, some training and I've been setting up the class and everything, but in terms of what you might have questions over, I may or may not be able to help. So if not, you can always go up to the help link up here, or I can help by finding somebody on campus to help you. So again, if you have any questions, let me know and I will do my best to help you out. So this video is going to take you on a little tour of campus and our classroom, and then I will go over the course syllabus. So this is the home page that you will find on Canvas when you log in. There's a link right here to the course syllabus, but we'll go over that in just a minute. Okay, so if you come over to the left, these are the navigation tools that you'll probably use the most in this class. So if you click on the syllabus, you'll find another link to the course syllabus, and you'll also find the various assignments that are due throughout the quarter. So if this is a way that makes sense to you in terms of navigating the course, then feel free to use it. If you click on the announcement tab, you will find any announcements that I post on here, which I do relatively frequently. I believe when a new announcement is posted, you'll find a number, like a 1 if there's one announcement, or 2 if there's 2, and so on, in a blue circle. So you will know when there is a new announcement. I believe that announcements also get emailed to you through Canvas, so you're going to know if there's a new announcement. So just make sure you always give those a peek and follow whatever it is that those are going to do or are asking you to do. We're going to skip modules for this moment. If you come down to grades, this is the easy way to check your grades for the course. When I get things graded, again, just like with the announcements, you'll find a little circle with a number on how many items I've had graded. So you'll see what they are, what the assignment is, your score out of however many points, and then in the details, it will show you if I gave comments on your work. And I tend to do that, especially if you got a lower grade, letting you know what it is that you need to improve on, especially with these reflection activities. I give feedback on those quite a bit. So you can just click on the little icon that shows up here. And again, I believe Canvas will send you a message through the system to let you know what's been graded, what comments you got on it. With the assignments, discussions, and quizzes tab, if you know exactly what you're coming into Canvas to work on, you can go straight there. So if you know that it's a simple assignment, like say the So What activity, you can go straight into the assignments tab and find it. There it is, and then complete it there. Same with the discussions. You can go straight here and work on your discussion board. And this is all as opposed to going into the modules view, and I'll show you that in just a moment. And same with the quizzes. If you know that you have to do the syllabus quiz or the syllabus agreement or a reflection activity, you can come right into the quizzes. Surveys will apparently show up on the bottom. You won't have many of those. And then if you want to conference with me, which is a way to get extra help from me one-on-one without having to go through email, we can chat directly through this conferences tab. So that's where you're going to want to go to access that. So let's go up here to the modules, and this will show you the content of the course. So as you scroll down, you'll see all the different weeks throughout the rest of the quarter. And then right here, I've showed that you can hide them if you prefer to keep the future modules kind of closed up and neat and organized. And then say you're on week 2, you can close up week 1 and know exactly where you are and what you need to be working on. So that's totally up to you on how you want to work with your organization on Canvas. As you can see right now, they're gray and I can't click on any of them, and that's because they're unavailable at this time. So if you see something that's grayed out, it's just something you can't access right now. Whereas these are blue. So this is your first week's work. So your first module. So when you come in at the very beginning, I do ask that you start at the beginning and then work your way through, at least initially, because I will give overviews of what it is that you're being asked to do. So here's the week 1 overview, what you need to be reading for that week, and then the various assignments that you're going to be completing throughout the week. You need to note that except for your initial post for the discussion board, which is due Wednesday night at midnight, you have to get that done earlier in order for people to respond to you. That's why I break it up. Other than that, all assignments are going to be due every Sunday at 11:59 p.m. It's not midnight like I've done in the past because of how Canvas is set up. So if you log on at 11:58 and try to submit your work and it tries to go through at midnight, it'll be late and you won't get points for it. So make sure you get your work in before 11:59 p.m. every Sunday night. And I made one date, one time for all of your work for flexibility for you. If you don't want to submit your work over the weekend because you have to work or you're going to be out of town, then don't. You need to turn it in on Friday. Okay? So I did that to be flexible for you, but you need to be responsible for whenever it is you turn in your work. So again, the only assignment that you need to turn in before Sunday is your initial post for each discussion board. Otherwise, everything else is due Sunday at 11:59. If you have questions about that, let me know. Okay, and then to navigate through the content of each module, you'll always see little next buttons. So like on this page, you can go to the previous page and it'll show you what it was, and then it'll show you what you can move on to next. So let's go look at a discussion board. So here are the directions of the discussion board. They will always look like this. You need to read through, follow them exactly. When you want to post, this is how you make your initial post. You write in here and then you post your response. And you're not going to see anybody else's post until you get your own done. So do your own work. If I see you copying and taking other people's ideas, that's plagiarism, and we will have to address that. So do your own work, submit your initial post once, and you are then free to respond to your classmates as the assignment asks you to. Okay, so if you move on through, let's take a look at the syllabus agreement. This is what all of your quizzes are going to look like. They're going to give you the details up there. You're going to click on the button. Let's just go in real quick and take a look at it. Okay, answer the questions and then submit it. Okay, so let's see here. Let's just go back down to the modules. Okay, so then let's skip ahead to the overview for chapter 1. So this is the reading content for the week. Okay, so read through the basic information I have, and this is your first lecture for the course. It's going to be just like this video, really. So click play, there you go, and then you can move on to the reflection activity. Now, right now, you can't click a blue button because this is not available until the first day of class. So if you see this, you know that it's just not available yet, or it may, when it closes, it may say it is locked because it was already due. It might say something like that. But if you can't access something like this, it's probably because you're too late in trying to do it. And then just another page going through and looking at different videos, PowerPoints. There are all sorts of things that I can embed in. See, this is a PDF file. So there are all sorts of things. Is it going to download? Oh, well. We'll go back out to the module. So there's all of your work. Again, start at the beginning, go through to the end, and then get your work done as necessary, and make sure each week's work is all turned in by Sunday at 11:59. Okay, so if you have any questions about any of this, let me know. This is just pretty basic navigation. The more you use it, the more you'll get used to it. But modules are going to be the main course content, so that's where we're going to spend most of your time. So I am going to leave student view and show you how to change some of your settings. So if you come up and click on your name, this will be your name instead of mine, you can change your settings. So if you want to change any of this information, how your name appears and such, go to edit your settings. You can link your Canvas account with any of this social media stuff if you want to. Personally, I don't recommend it. I think you should separate your personal life and your academic life, but it's totally up to you. I don't have any of this connected because I value my personal time and I don't need everything connected to my work. So you can add an email address in addition to the one that should already be linked to Canvas if you like. You can add your phone number if you want to get text for this information. You just put your cell phone and then you register it and I'll send you a text. Let's check the inbox real quick. This is how you can email me or message me very quickly through Canvas. So this is probably the way I would recommend most that you get your questions and such to me. Okay, so that's in the inbox tab. So if you go back to your name, let's go to notifications. This is another setting that you can change. And very quickly here, it shows you all the different notifications that you can receive, whether it's about alerts or discussions or announcements, due dates, any of that. You can adjust how frequently, whether you want it right away, daily, weekly, or not at all. And then if you add a phone number to your course, you can determine whether or not you want to get these notifications. So again, go into your name. This will be where you can edit your personal settings, go to notifications and change any of this that you like. But just be aware that, like for the announcements or the grades, you're going to know when I have things announced and graded anyway. So if you don't want to be inundated with Canvas announcements, just kind of lay off of this stuff, but you can adjust it however you like. All right, let's go into the syllabus really quickly. So if you click on this, a reminder, I do mention this in the syllabus, but the best way to use Canvas is through Google Chrome as your web browser, not Internet Explorer. Okay, so here's the course syllabus. I'm just going to go through it really briefly. Read the course description and goals, the structure, everything's on Canvas. The required materials the textbook will be using. There are the main assignments that we're going to be doing. Final portfolio, which will consist of the major papers. Got smaller weekly assignments. Reflection activities are pretty much just reading quizzes based on the reading material, and then your weekly discussion boards. This is how grades are going to be worked out. Your portfolio is 50% of your grade, so you're not going to get graded on your papers as you turn them in throughout the quarter, but once you turn them in at the end, that's when they will receive a traditional grade. Discussion boards are 35%, and then everything else is part of the 15%. Here are the policies that I have. You need to get onto Canvas every day. You need to have really reliable technology, whether it's at home or on campus. You need to do it daily. With office hours, I'm really flexible. I prefer them Monday through Thursday during the day when we can conference on Angel together, but I am also flexible and willing to meet your needs because I know you're all busy and have to work and have families and such as well. With email, don't email me assignments ever. Don't ask me about your grades ever. All of that needs to be done through Canvas. It's illegal for me to talk to you about your grades through email because I can't determine who you are and if you are who you say you are. So it's FERPA, if you've ever heard of FERPA. And again, don't email me assignments because I won't grade them unless you have previously set up arrangements with me, but there's no need to have to do that. Canvas should be just fine. Should look over my grading. With late work, I don't accept it. So if you have an emergency, let me know when we might be able to work something out. If you know you're going to be out of town, like I know I'm going to have to go out of town this quarter, and I'm fully prepared to still be able to do my work. There's no reason you can't do the same. Get things in early, not late. I don't offer extra credit. Make sure you are respectful in your discussion boards and how you treat one another. Not usually an issue, but I still have to put it in there. With academic honesty, this is plagiarism. That's either copying your own work from a previous quarter, copying straight from the book on your reflection activities, which is something that drives me nuts. In the reflection activities, I want to know that you are able to synthesize and summarize what it is the textbook says. I don't want you quoting word for word from the textbook. So avoid plagiarism, skills lab, special accommodations. course outline.